Yesterday, my son spent 17 minutes opening and closing our robot vacuum's lid. Not once, not twice, over and over and over again. Every single time. The poor thing tried to start cleaning. He stopped it, opened the lid, closed the lid, pressed the button, watched the lights blink, then did it all again. He wasn't trying to break it. He wasn't even interested in cleaning. He already knew exactly what would happen. So, why couldn't he stop? And here's the strange part. It isn't just the robot vacuum. It's the dishwasher, the fridge, the drawers, the light switches. Anything that opens or closes suddenly becomes the most fascinating thing in the world. By the end of this video, you'll understand the surprising reason toddlers become obsessed with opening and closing everything, the hidden skills their brain is secretly building, and why one simple mistake from us as parents can accidentally make this phase last much longer. At this point, I'm convinced our robot vacuum has developed trust issues. Every morning, she rolls out of her charging dock, full of hope, takes one look at our toddler, and immediately starts looking for the fastest way back home. Poor thing's probably thinking, I signed up to clean crumbs, not survive this kid. And if you've got one of these at home, you already know it doesn't stop at the vacuum. Cabinets, drawers, the fridge, opened for the 10th time before lunch. The light switches on, off, like the house has its own heartbeat now. Previously, we have covered why toddlers seem determined to turn the entire house upside down. Now, it's something even stranger. The same curiosity, aimed at one single hinge, over and over, until you start wondering if something's actually wrong. It eats your patience in small pieces. Cooking gets interrupted, cleaning gets undone in real time. And underneath the exhaustion is always the same quiet question. Is this normal, or is this something I should be worried about? Here's a way to actually feel this instead of just hearing it. Imagine you're trying to understand gravity, and nobody's ever explained it to you. You'd probably drop the same ball again and again and again just to confirm the rule holds every single time. Toddlers are doing the exact same experiment. Except instead of gravity, today's experiment is open, close, open, close. There's a real term for this in child development research, schema play, a repeated action a toddler uses to fully explore one concept until it's completely understood. And open and closed, inside and outside, is one of the most well-documented schema categories there is. He's not confirming the outcome because he's unsure of it. He already knows. The predictability itself is the reward. Every single repetition confirms a rule about how the world works, and for him, that confirmation hasn't gotten boring yet, because it's still resolving. Remember that mistake I mentioned earlier? The one that can make this phase last longer? Here it is. It's saying stop and walking away every single time with nothing offered in its place. That single habit removes every one of the learning opportunities we're about to cover, and the underlying need doesn't disappear. It just doesn't have anywhere to go, so the phase stretches out instead of resolving. The second mistake is inconsistency between caregivers. If one of you ignores it and the other makes it a whole production, the unpredictability itself becomes part of the appeal, and it takes longer to fade. And the third is the dramatic reaction itself. To a toddler, big emotion, even frustrated emotion, reads as attention worth repeating the moment for. So, here's what actually helps, and the good part is, Every single one of these hands your toddler a real skill at the same time. Number 1. Give him one safe yes drawer or cabinet, filled with things he's always allowed to open and close freely. Narrate it while he does it, open, close, and you're quietly building his receptive language, mapping the exact word to the exact motion in real time. Number 2, join in sometimes on purpose. Exaggerate your reaction, change your tone when the lid pops open. That turns a solo repetitive act into a shared game with rules and turns, which is genuine social skill building, disguised as play. Number 3. For anywhere off limits, use one short phrase, the same words, every single caregiver, every single time. That one stays closed. Close it, redirect, move on. No lecture. This is where you're coaching him, teaching him the boundary through calm repetition, not through a bigger reaction. Number 4. Don't fight every single repetition. This stage is self-limiting by nature. The rule gets confirmed, the robot vacuum loses its magic. And it happens on his schedule, not yours, usually faster than you'd expect once the first 3 habits are in place. Do this consistently, and you're not just surviving the phase. You're the one shaping what he actually walks away with from it: language, connection, and a small early lesson in how the world holds still when you ask it a question twice. So that vacuum, chased back to its dock morning after morning, it wasn't malfunctioning, and neither was he. Just 2 different kinds of learning, happening at the exact same time, in the exact same kitchen. And one random Tuesday, he'll walk past that robot vacuum without touching it. No announcement, no warning. Just done. You'll probably smile, because the phase is finally over. Then one day, you'll hear another toddler somewhere opening and closing that same kind of vacuum, and for just a second, you'll wish it was yours again. Before you go, which one does your toddler do the most? The drawer, the vacuum, or the lights? Tell us in the comments. If this changed the way you'll see tomorrow's little moments, that's exactly why we started Parents 101. We're just 2 parents trying to understand our son, one strange toddler habit at a time. If you'd like to keep figuring them out with us, we'd love to have you here. No pressure. See you in the next one.